those who truly and sincerely love Venezuela come forward.
But those who seek to perpetuate the damage and aggression against the people of Venezuela, they should remain in Washington, because they will not be allowed to enter here and disrupt the peace and tranquility of our republic. The honor bestowed upon me today to be entrusted with the presidency of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela at an extraordinary juncture. Complex, so complex that I would say it's one of the most significant in the last 2 centuries of our history. But I come with the strength from the very heart of our history, and I come with the immense strength and power of the Venezuelan people. Of that town that on the dawn of January 3rd of this year awoke to find itself in the midst of a terrible external military aggression. I want first and foremost to congratulate the Bolivarian National Armed Forces,
To the military high command,
because I know in detail and in depth its performance before, during, and after the military aggression. I know it. The performance of our citizen security forces, we were in constant contact that dawn of January 3rd. Here, no one surrendered. If our Bolivarian National Armed Forces have been anything, it has been a champion. Our public security forces have been champions at dismantling extremism and fascism in Venezuela, at defeating coups, sabotage, and attacks against the constitutional order. They had to seek out a nuclear power to attempt to subvert the sovereignty of the Venezuelan people. Extremism could not, has not, and will not prevail. The fate of this situation rests entirely in our hands, and I am making a direct appeal to you, General-in-Chief Pedrino Lopez, Captain Diosdado Cabello, Professor Gabriela Jimenez. I ask all the relevant organizations for maximum cooperation, maximum performance, so that within a period of 100 days, we have very clear guidelines for Venezuela's new defensive system in perfect civic military police union.
let all of those who truly and sincerely love Venezuela come forward.
But those who seek to perpetuate the damage and aggression against the people of Venezuela, they should remain in Washington, because they will not be allowed to enter here and disrupt the peace and tranquility of our republic.
Law will be established and justice will be served.
We are ready and willing to reach an understanding. We are ready and willing to engage in dialogue. But we are not prepared for another aggression, one that would require them to seek out nuclear power so they can attack our people and attempt to blackmail and extort our nation. Venezuela today truly needs to place its trust in politics. But a policy, as I've said, with a capital P and a B for Venezuela, is a policy and a dialogue between Venezuelans without any external interference of any kind. And I say that this union has sent a powerful message, not just for Venezuela, but for the entire world. Not only have we guaranteed peace and tranquility before this external military aggression, but also hours later, we guaranteed the peace and the tranquility of Venezuela, that we would not succumb to the chaos that extremism was trying to bring upon our nation. I tell you, in my capacity as commander and as commander-in-chief, I will personally ensure the well-being of each and every one of you, noble men and women in uniform. I will take care of his dignity. I will take care of its integrity, and then we are going to relaunch the Great Negro Primero mission to attend to our military families, to heal the wounds that the economic war has inflicted upon them. and to launch the Guardians of the Homeland mission for our public safety and citizen security organization, and also to care for and protect our police officers who are dedicated men and women serving as law enforcement personnel.
A seized supertanker, a sudden reversal, and a decision Washington isn't explaining. The United States is preparing to hand back a massive oil tanker it took from Venezuela, the first time it has ever done so. This comes as US-Venezuela relations spiral from sanctions to seizures and now open confrontation. Earlier this month, U.S. forces seized a Panama-flagged supertanker in the Caribbean. Its name, MT Sophia. Its destination, Venezuela. And at the time, the message from Washington was clear: enforcement would be aggressive, uncompromising, and final. But now, in a stunning reversal, the United States is preparing to hand the tanker back. Reuters reports the decision was confirmed by 2 U.S. officials speaking anonymously, marking the first time Washington has ever returned a seized tanker to Venezuela. And no clarity on why this ship, seized just weeks ago, is suddenly being released. The Sophia was detained on January 7th in the Caribbean, initially described by U.S. officials as a stateless vessel. The White House claimed it had no legal protection, but Panama's maritime authority later revealed the tanker had been removed from its registry months earlier, a technical detail that placed the vessel squarely in a legal gray zone. And that gray zone is where enforcement, diplomacy, and power collide. Since December, the U.S. has seized 7 tankers in the Caribbean and North Atlantic, part of a broader campaign to choke off Venezuelan oil exports under sanctions. Until now, those seizures were one-way operations, ships taken, never returned. The timing is impossible to ignore. Just days earlier, tensions between Washington and Caracas erupted into open conflict. On January 3rd, the United States launched strikes on civilian and military facilities in Caracas. Venezuela's foreign minister condemned the attack as military aggression. A nationwide state of emergency was imposed. Then came the shock announcement from President Trump. He claimed Nicolas Maduro and his wife had been captured and removed from the country. 2 days later, the couple appeared in a U.S. federal court in New York, charged with drug trafficking. They pleaded not guilty. By January 6th, Venezuela had a new interim leader. Vice President Delcy Rodríguez was sworn in as acting president.